Hello, magical butterflies. This is Tina with Butterfly Intuition Divine Guidance. I hope this finds you having a magical day, night, or afternoon. Welcome to the Vision Intuition Monthly Forecast reading for September 2022, Finding Your Inner Peace this month. My readings are intended to be timeless, so if you are finding this after September 2022, it was meant to be found. This is a general collective reading, so take only what speaks directly to your soul, and what doesn't, release it, and let it fly. I'm going to be using a spread that I found on Pinterest by Emerald Lotus Divination to just see what September has in store for the collective. We're going to start with the energy the month of September is going to bring. So what is the energy that the month of September is going to bring for the collective? What is the energy for the month of September going to bring to the collective? So we have the Six of Wands, congratulations. So there is some type of victory, recognition, some type of success and achievement, a major milestone that is being congratulated upon. So this could be a victory in the terms of a karmic cycle closing. This could be the universe congratulating you, recognizing you for the hard work that you've put on yourself, that you're successful, and that this major milestone in the healing aspect has had you close out a cycle. For some, this could be and pertains to job, career, business. There could be a new job on the horizon this month, or you're getting a new job. There could be a promotion coming, or just being recognized for all the hard work that you do. When it comes to your business, the universe may be rewarding you this month with success, meaning more sales, more clients, just an upflow of money. Whatever this is bringing in the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is the number 10 card. 10s are about new cycles starting. There is a decisive moment that you're going to make either on the 1st of this month or at some point in this month, but it's going to align you to your destiny because it's time. Fortune, expand, chance, luck, and fate, meaning whatever's meant for you is going to come in. The Nine of Wands with a test of fate, a test of faith, is telling you that because you have the courage to set boundaries, your determination and having blinded faith and standing firm and being persistent and maintaining your truth to yourself is also being rewarded this week. So if you closed out August setting a boundary with somebody, the universe is congratulating you on that as well. But this month is bringing in the sun. A very beautiful, radiant energy, freedom. There's an energy rush, so I feel if the energy has been stalemate, very slow, very kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Very blah, very meh. What I'm getting is that you're going to vibe high this month. So maintain happiness by being positive, by being truthful, and having fun. Because the sun is the brightest card in the tarot deck, and it means brighter days are ahead. The devil shows me that you released toxic or karmic connections that were part of the energy of codependency, restriction, obsessive, addiction, even addictive and obsessive personalities. In pertaining to sexuality, sex, this could be an ex or a person you were kind of seeing that was more a physical connection than it was a spiritual connection, or this could be somebody in business, a client, a customer, or maybe you're just cutting ties with people like that so you don't do business with them going forward. But overall, the Hermit shows me that you have spiritual mastery. You have done a lot of soul searching, and you're going to continue to do soul searching this month. You have reached a point of enlightenment where you're cool being solitude on your own. That has shown so much growth and resolve, and you're using your intuition as your guiding light, and you're contemplating things before you actually make decisions. So overall, September is bringing in the Six of Coins, which is the Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving, but also releasing what no longer wants to be there. So I just feel very strongly that you are going to have an equal give and take going forward, specifically when it comes to work, life purpose. I feel that's the main vocal point of this energy this month, is getting connected to what is important with career and life purpose, and really just being in the energy to just be open. Because when the heart chakra is open and balanced, there is an equal give and take of unconditional love that is radiating in and out of you. And that is something you have to do in all areas of life so you can bring in the energy of change. So very beautiful energy that is coming in for the month of September. Now we're going to look into something to leave behind or move past. So what is something to leave behind in September, to not continue to take with the collective and to just move past it, or just move past it? So what is something that needs to be left behind, not coming with, or just move past it once and for all? So we have the Page of Swords thoughts. Getting lost in your headspace. Being indecisive. Not sticking to a decision you make. Being flaky. I'm even seeing a phone. So if you spend a lot of time scrolling on social media, that is definitely causing you to procrastinate. So you want to get out of that energy of procrastination and to get those thoughts and turn them into actions. Because turning thoughts into actions will put an end to the Nine of Swords, which is the self-sabotage and the nightmares. The fear that comes in that brings in imbalance. So Swords is about balance. Swords is also about communication, because it's linked to air signs. And air signs are big about communication. So what you want to do is you want to shift into the Two of Pentacles to release this energy of being in your head. That is going to bring in a balancing act of emotions for you. And it's also going to bring in some grounding and stable energy, because that's what the Pentacles is. It's grounding, stable energy. It's also linked to earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But earth, I'm really just feeling connecting to earth, maybe coming back down to earth, getting out of your head. Especially if you spend a lot of time thinking about the 5D, you may need to just get centered and grounded and be in the 3D. And that's really going to help you get restoration with Temperance, because 14 equals a 5, and 5s are about change. So Temperance is going to help you restore. It's going to help you reignite the flame of creativity, the flame of being consistent, to being active, to being productive. And it's also going to help you get into the Two of Wands with planning and decision. So whatever is keeping you from doing planning of any kind, doing like abundance planning or just planning your life, I'm really just feeling if you're too much in your head and you stay in your head too long, which then brings in procrastination, which is the Nine of Swords, and you just have to balance out that energy. Because I feel you're just waiting for a sign, and sometimes Spirit sends you the signs, but you're not seeing them, or maybe you're just expecting the sign to come to you in a very specific way. So stay more open to the signs and synchronicities. You can always ask for a sign and ask for a specific thing to say to Spirit. Say, for example, Because I mean, the most common signs that people ask for are butterflies and feathers, because you're always going to see them. But if you ask for something specific, like a certain color car or a certain type of vehicle that you maybe don't see all the time on the road, look for a specific color or a symbol or a type of crystal. Just ask Spirit for a sign, and while you're waiting for that sign to come in, just keep planning and keep making that decision. So really, the energy that needs to be left behind is being too much in the head, allowing fear to come in, procrastination, more balancing of that energy. Okay, so now we're going to get into how you can make the most of this month. So I'm going to use 2 decks for this section. So how can you use this month of September and make the most of it? So how can you make the most of September? We'll start with the first deck. So how can you make the most of this month? Stop judging and start loving. Don't judge people. Don't judge yourself. Shift out of that energy and tune into your inner peace. That is how you can take a step to finding your inner peace this month, is to stop judging and start loving. So whenever we are all judgers of others and ourselves, we can pick apart ourselves, which in turn causes us to pick apart others. Because when we see something in ourselves we don't like, and we tend to point it out in other people. And that's where the phrase hurt people come through. So you want to tune into your inner peace and be bold, and don't be afraid to stand out. You were not meant to stand in the corner. You were not meant to stand in the shadows. You were meant to give something to this world. Each and every one of you was meant to give something to this world. And you have to forgive someone. If someone has been mean to you, has hurt you, and you know that there's never going to be that conversation to have that closure, forgive them. Remember, forgiveness is not about you. I'm sorry, it is about you. It's not about them. You're letting go of that energy. And this month, set your intentions with heart and soul. Typically on the new moon, every month when the moon cycle resets itself, that's the perfect time to set intentions. But honestly, you can set intentions every time you want. Just whenever you feel guided to. You can set intentions very different ways. You can do it with crystals. You can do it with journaling. You can do it with like manifestation jars. You can get like jars and just put little things in it. Pieces of paper that you just want to manifest, that you put out into the universe. You also need to get on a gratitude rampage, and each day or each week list 10 things that you're thankful for, because being gratitude is the attitude and one of the keys to finding inner peace this month. And you have to create your own happiness. No one is going to create it for you. You have to be happy in your own skin, in your own life. And if anything is not making you happy, that is where you dive deep and you ask yourself why. Because creating your own happiness makes you love yourself. It brings in the energy of self-love, that you are perfectly beautiful. You are perfectly you. And this month you may need to just move things around to shift the energy. Practice feng shui and create a sacred space, and just remember to clean it, to move things around, especially if you have a lot of crystals. I do that at least once a month. I just move my crystals around. I have sage spray that I spray on them just to cleanse the energy of the area, because this table that I'm recording on is where I do all of my readings for collective and clients. So I just make sure that I always have this cleansed before I start anything. And then I have a separate table for when I do live sessions. So let's get into the second deck I felt guided to use the Psychic Soul Oracle. This deck will have crystals and just additional guidance for you on just what you need to know that's related to your spiritual journey. Or no, I'm sorry, how you can get the most of this month and your spiritual journey. So you want to get into perfect alignment. You want to find balance. You want to be in harmony. You want to be a vibrational match for what you want. And there is a coming together. So it's aligning to your source, which is your inner self, your higher self, your heart space, the intuition. Rainbow fluorite can definitely help you and get some new ideas on how you can change things up in your life. Carnelian can help you with inspiration, to help you study, to learn something new, because carnelian is a crystal about doing work, whether it's physical work with a job or just doing inner work. And meditation could be the answer for a lot of you. With sodalite, sodalite is a beautiful crystal to use with communication. So if you have trouble speaking or communicating, whether it's to yourself or to others or maybe to both, meditation will bring in relaxation, stillness, and will help you connect to your inner journey and get you back to what matters and back to where you need to belong. And you may find that you need to retreat this month. You may need to do some stepping back, spending more time alone, finding time to just be more of an introvert this month. With green aventurine, this crystal is connected to the heart chakra. You may need to just connect to the heart space, to take some solitude, stepping back to look within, especially if you're at a crossroads or you're just not understanding why your love life is not the way you wished it would be. You may need to do some soul searching there, because whatever it is going to help you with direction. Because clear quartz will always bring you clarity. That is a beautiful crystal to have when you're looking to have clarity on anything in your life. And when you're connected to your life's path, you begin to move forward and you have a new approach to life. You have a new headspace, a new heart space, and you just find things a lot more easy than meets the eye. All right. So next, we're going to get into something related to your spiritual journey that you should explore. So what is something related to your spiritual journey, for the collective spiritual journey, that you need to explore or you're guided to exploring? All right, these fell, so I'll take them. If I can pick them up. Okay, so I had 4 cards fly out. We have Surya, the sun god, Rama, peace, in and out, and Sita Ma, nurture. And they're telling me to pull the bottom of the deck, which is Archangel Michael with protection. Okay, so the sun god is telling me it's time to face your conflict. And I feel inner conflict, because if you have inner conflict, if you have something that is preventing you from having inner peace, you will have a very in and out energy where you're in it for 1 minute, you're out the next, and then you project that out into the universe, and then you call in those type of connections. So most people who have a block or are very fearful when it comes to love will experience emotionally unavailable people. They will have a pattern of love interest partners that they get that are very in and out, very commitment phobic, and they project that, and then it's like like attracts like. So when you don't believe you're worthy, if you don't have the self-love or the confidence, you become insecure and very unsure. So you have to nurture that energy and you have to protect yourself. So this month, what really needs to be explored this month is how you can release blocks that are affecting your inner peace, and having you have in and out connections with people. Now, in and out connections don't necessarily have to just be solely love. This could be friendships, this could be work relationships, especially if you work with one-on-one clients. Maybe you're just not having a consistent group of clients, or you have clients who are very in and out. They only come to you when they're desperate for you. They don't come to you because they just want the help that you offer. So Archangel Michael is telling you may need to protect yourself. You may need to protect your energy a little bit more this month. You can call him in any time for protection. Usually you can say, Michael, protect, or just say a little prayer to him, just however you feel you need to call him in. And Archangel Michael works with pretty much everybody, but for him to work with anyone, you have to invite him in and you have to call him in. Because and that goes with any angel. You can't just expect them to come in and carry you and rescue you. You have to call them in and invite them in to help you. But you have to be open to the type of help they're giving you, the signs and synchronicities that they're going to give you, and the guidance they're going to give you, because guidance comes in many forms. Guidance comes through cards, it comes through readings, it comes through videos, it comes through signs that you see in your everyday life as you're out and about doing whatever you're doing. They come through social media, they come through movies, TV shows, commercials, sports games. Sometimes if you're looking for a sign, if, like, for example, you're watching a baseball game, you could see behind home plate, behind the batter, there's an advertisement that might have a message for you, or it's on a billboard. You just have to be open to that. And if the in and out energy is affecting you where it's disturbing your inner peace, that is when you really just need to explore why this inner peace is being affected. So I'll elaborate more on that, helping you identify what's disturbing the inner peace in another reading that I'll put out. Probably maybe next week I'll put it out. I have to just put a spread together and really just dive deep into what information the collective would need to know. So just be on the lookout for that. There will be, it's almost like a shadow guidance reading that I offer, where we'll dive deep into what is preventing the inner peace and the protection of the energy. So now I want to look into something for you to be mindful this month. So something for you to be mindful this month. What does the collective need to be mindful for this month? Okay, being in perfect harmony, having peace, balance, friendship in all your relationships. And solitary is telling you, don't get into this energy, don't withdraw your energy. It's okay to be single. There's nothing wrong with being single. When people are afraid to be single, when people are in that need to be in a relationship with somebody, that is when you will disrupt your inner peace and you will call in that in and out energy. Because we don't need to look into another person for what we seek. What we seek should be sought within ourselves. So if you get withdrawn, if you get lonely because you're single, you will call in a love partner in a similar energy. So you want to be mindful if that happens to you this month, or you've been experiencing that. You have to understand that there are influences all around you, dark attachments, third parties, being around toxic people, low vibrational people who bring you down. Remember, sometimes there's a wolf in sheep's clothing, or sometimes, even though wolves like to travel in packs, sometimes you have to break free from the pack to break free from the influences and be that lone wolf and just go on your individual journey. And that's going to help you get intimate with yourself. To be intimate with yourself, to really just understand how it works, to understand that you have the key that you need to find the unspoken words. The unspoken words that you need to say to yourself, to other people, to really just dive deep into your regrets, the disappointment that you've had in your life, and how you can overcome it so you can find your inner peace this month. So this month may be an emotional whirlwind. You could be affected many different ways. You could experience a tower moment, but remember, tower moments are always designed to have the things that just don't serve you anymore. The people, the places, the situations, thought processes, behaviors, patterns just don't serve you anymore, so everything can fall into place. So be very mindful of resentment this month. Remember that words can definitely sting, and if you're around somebody who's bitter, who's angry, who's trying to project their energy onto you, instead of them taking responsibility for the fact that maybe they're the one projecting this energy, you just have to let it go. You just have to release it. You have to just understand that this person is hurt, this person is going through XYZ, and you just need to walk away and move on, because you need to find your inner peace. So just really be mindful of that this month, and just understand that things are going to fall into place and things are going to happen based on your energy, based on what you want, what you set your intentions for. And you have to also be mindful of your thoughts. You have to understand that your thoughts do create your reality. So when you're focused and attentive on the thoughts that don't feel good, that make you feel scared, you do bring in what you don't want, because the universe doesn't hear, I don't want this. They hear you want this because you are focused on it, you're attentive on it, and that is what you're putting your energy on. So I am going to pull additional cards for you to close out this reading. I'm going to pull a card for health, a card for relationships, a card for creativity, a card for new opportunities, a card for finances, and a card for career. So what wants to come through for the collective? Let's get a card for health. All right, so 2 cards want to come through for health. So we have the 4 of Wands and the Page of Cups. So for your health, I'm hearing listen to your body. Listen to what your heart space is telling you. When it comes to relationships, the Queen of Swords is telling you to get out of the guarded energy, to put the sword down, and to not expect the worst and hope for the best. Instead, tell yourself the best is yet to come, because you want to be the Queen of Swords who is an intelligent queen, not one who is guarded. For creativity, we have the Ace of Cups. So if you commit to whatever you create, doesn't matter what it is, the universe is going to hand you a cup of love. And with new opportunity, the 2 of Wands shows me you will have a new opportunity, because Wands is fire energy. So you really have to connect to your passion, to follow your purpose, to get confident, and to just be a leader. When it comes to finances, the 6 of Cups shows me balance. There is a beautiful new balancing. You're not going to be worried anymore if you worry about finances. That is going to just come full circle, and that is going to start bringing you abundance. And when it comes to career, the 9 of Swords shows me when you get out of that self-sabotage and nightmares, you become the Queen of Wands. You become connected to your heart space. You become connected to your source, to yourself, and you find the confidence to follow your passion, to be that leader, and to be a full-blown butterfly, where you go through a beautiful rebirth and transformation this month by finding your inner peace, your inner self, your self-worth, and the tools that you need that are within you to fly high and to fly free. I do hope this reading has brought clarity and guidance and resonated for you in some way. If this resonated, let me know in the comment section below. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. hit the bell notification so you are notified when new content is posted on my channel. If you would like to book with me, go to ButterflyIntuition.com. You can access my website link in my description box below, along with all of the ways you can connect with me outside of YouTube. Have a magical month of September, and I will talk to you soon.